Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this channel once again. Now, the impeachment of the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is being tabled in Parliament today. And as you have known, I've always told you that yesterday there was attempts in court to stop that impeachment by some of the petitioners, including the UDA or former UDA Secretary General, that is Cleophas Malala. But it was so unfortunate, the courts denied the stop to put that motion to an end. The reasons why the argument of the court cases was that Parliament was not constitutionally constituted because it doesn't have the two-third gender rule, a case which was pushed to be listened to a further date. So today we'll be seeing who or what MP will table that motion for the impeachment of the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua in Parliament. Remember that Rigathi Gachagua for the last 2 consecutive days has done rallies in the Mount Kenya region. He even went ahead to do interviews with the Kikuyu or the Mount Kenya radio stations and televisions. Yesterday night he was also having interviews with radios from the radios and televisions from the Kalenjin regions. I think it's something that cannot be stopped at this moment because we have seen that it seems the deputy president knows that this thing is very, very much serious, and once it gets to parliament, the only person who can put to an end to it is the president, William Samoei Ruto, and such intentions have not been shown up to now. So Rigathi Gachagua has tried as much as possible to consolidate the support of the ground or the people. Only the people can come out, like they put an end to the financial bill, then they can come out and stop his impeachment. But otherwise, without the support of the ground, the support of the people, Rigathi Gachagua seems going home through impeachment, or else, as I said earlier in another video, be strategically enough to resign from office before he is impeached so that he doesn't have trouble running for positions of government come 2027. So we are following it today. Ensure that you subscribe to this channel so that whenever we have information from parliament buildings, you are always notified. But what's funny about the entire impeachment motion is that an overwhelming number of members of parliament are supporting the impeachment. More than 250 members of parliamentarians supporting this impeachment motion. So it's something that has been carried by a lot of weight, and as we are talking now, we don't have worries or issues with the numbers. The people pushing for his impeachment already believe that they have the numbers to impeach the deputy president. A turn of events, Rigathi Gachagua yesterday saying that while William Ruto was deputy president, he suffered the same things Rigathi Gachagua is suffering. But what brings the difference between when Ruto was deputy president was Ruto was strategic enough to have MPs on his side. He had enough MPs. Even when the handshake government was trying to think of impeachment, Ruto, they couldn't get the numbers. Ruto strategically pulled MPs. Remember that if you have the MPs on your side, then, and compared to Rigathi Gachagua right now, who seems not to have enough numbers of MPs who can stop this impeachment motion. So today, the tabling will be done in Parliament. We will be watching. We see, is it an MP from the Mount Kenya region who is going to table that motion? Remember that there was a discussion earlier that the MPs were being very careful to ensure that who is going to table that motion in Parliament, because this is a motion that once you table it, then you must be very strategic, very careful, because you don't know the outcome of this impeachment motion. Remember that if you are an MP from Mount Kenya region, then this thing can turn out. What if this impeachment motion fails? And what if, Ruto became president after suffering such things, Rigathi becomes president in future, while an MP made an attempt to impeach him, then that MP is going to have a lot of trouble. So it's going to be very strategic. I think it might be not an MP from the Mount Kenya region. Otherwise, they may go for an MP from even Western region to table that impeachment motion in Parliament to be considered by uh, members of Parliament. If that motion is approved by Parliament, then it goes to the Senate, and then if Senate approves it, then Rigathi Gachagua will have no say, and they will be having a lot of troubles with cases in courts trying to overturn that ruling. Otherwise, he must be very strategic, and I've always repeated that before he is impeached, if it goes to Senate, then he should do the honorable thing, resign, and then pull back. It's not a bad thing to resign, pull back, and strategically prepare how to counter the William Samoei Ruto side in 2027. Remember that if Rigathi Gachagua resigns today, he'll have a lot of powers to talk against the government, talk about the NHIF thing that is going on, talk about the Adani thing, talk about the financial bill, talk about the people who are disappearing, and a lot of things. And I think it will attract masses to his side, like it did to William Samoei Ruto when he appeared as an opposition to the government which he was part of. We'll be following. Remember to subscribe and have a nice day, ladies and gentlemen.